What do you make of some of these young guys, and who's going to need to step up the most?
Well, I think Alex Leatherwood going to right tackle. He's got to step up. I think that Colton has really developed over the last few years and is a solid left tackle. Denzel has been a good player for him as a backup role or starter. And Andre James is a guy that, when it was time to step up, he did. But really, I mean, you got to look at the right side right now and who's going to be at right guard. And can Leatherwood, does he have enough passion to be, to really lock that position down for a long time? I mean, they spent a high pick on him, and remains to be seen whether he's deserved that or not. It's up to him. I think he's got to show his teammates, show the league that he wants to be a Raider and wants to be a long-term answer at that position. And so I think it's a question mark right now. It's a real question mark. And it's one of the question marks of this offense and how good they can be right now.
What is it about Chandler Jones that's going to elevate the level of play on that defensive line?
Well, I think, having Max on the other side is huge.
Hmm.
So you put Max on the other side, and then you add all the pieces that they've added on the inside. Now they lost a lot too. I mean, there were some really good players there last year, Sally Thomas and Quentin Jefferson.
Yeah.
They all played really well in their roles. But I think the fact that Max is on the other side, I think the league finally realizes just how hard Max plays and how special he is. And I mean, I know Chandler Jones has had guys on the other side in different spots, but I don't think he's had anybody like Maxx Crosby. Somebody that can really, when you're getting after the quarterback on third down or passing situations, to have a guy that can win on the other side, I think can only help Chandler Jones. Chandler's been a great player and a great pass rusher in his own right. But all these guys are better if they have an elite player opposite them. And if they can get any kind of push inside, I think that's the key right now.
I've been wanting to ask you because I watch a lot of those breakdowns that you do with Maxx Crosby, and the name the Condor has come up quite a bit. Where did you get the name the Condor for Maxx Crosby?
Well, actually, it happened early, Heidi. You know, he it was maybe his third game in 2019. They were playing the Colts in Indianapolis, and I just saw this effort, and this
Yep.
reach of this kid that stripped the ball on some kind of a play, screen pass, whatever it was, and I immediately kind of fell in love with him. It started with his effort, but then just the way he's shaped and built and how long he was, and he looked like a predator to me. He looked like a natural predator. That's what condors are, and it just stuck for me. He loved it. He adopted it. Kind of part of who he is right now, and he's it's kind of hard to find a game where he didn't show up and make some kind of impact. I mean, he's just rare. All he's done is get better. You mentioned his practice habits. I don't. I talked to teammates of his. You can't play at the level that he plays at without practicing at those levels. And so I don't care if it's a walkthrough. I don't care if it's Friday afternoon.
Hmm.
There's only one speed that Max knows. And, you know, I think he's going to be the condor throughout his career, for as long as it is. It's never going to change for me. I don't want him to have another nickname. I want him to stick with the condor.